The CNC welder is almost ready to run. The aluminum profile work surface is for fixing the workpieces on the surface, but it still needs a spoil board. Hi, welcome to Solar Engineering. I'm David. The spoil board is a sacrificial surface that provides a relative parallel surface to the tools and prevents direct cuts on the aluminum surface. However, the boards need to be modified to make the underneath rails work properly. A pegboard type would be a good solution here. The usual material for a spoil board is MDF or LDF. I plan to drill a hole mesh on the spoil board and then fix it with the aluminum extrusion plane underneath with screws. There are 15 rails on the profiles, and 5 screws and T-nuts are the most applicable size for the 20 profiles that ensure a secure fixing. So the holes on the spoil board will be around 5 mm. Considering misalignment by hand drilling, I drilled the holes with a 5.2 mm drill instead of 5 mm. After drilling the mesh, attach the board to both ends along the y-axis. The remaining holes are for fixing and a cutting process. The spoil board features 195 holes for M3 and 4 and M5 screws. Before using the spoil board, it is important to flatten and align the surface to the rotor bit. So let's deal with some cuts with a flattening bit. During the first cutting process, I noticed the motor I purchased had an issue. The shaft moves axially, leading to various Z positions during cutting. Another problem I faced was the chunk. The first chunk I received was relatively loose on the motor shaft, and it usually needs to be installed with some pressures to secure it into the motor shaft. A loose chunk can cause eccentric spinning during cutting, leading to unnecessary vibration. After replacing both the motor and the chunk, cut an area on the spoil board to level the surface. Start from the highest point and gradually lower the spindle until the flattening bit levels the entire area. The work surface is now ready for use. I can stick a part onto the surface and cut it directly. Additionally, I have the machine device that I can use to clamp 3D printing parts for contouring their surfaces. I also 3D printed an adapter between the vise and the work surface. This makes the edges of the vise serve as repeatable coordinates for processing G-code, making it easy to accurately align parts and manufacture them. This video is the spoil board setup for the CNC router. If you like this video and want to see more engineering projects, please comment down below. And don't forget to subscribe. Have a great day and see you next time.